or should it be investigated for its lack of disclosures to the IRS and what was said to Congress? Clinton Cash author Peter Schweizer stays with me now. Peter, has the foundation, as I said in the intro, have they misled the IRS? Have they misled Congress?
Yes, I think there's no question about it. You know, when Hillary Clinton was put up for the State Department, the Obama transition team, Valerie Jarrett and President-elect Obama himself, were very, very clear. You need to do a certain set of things or we will not appoint you. And one of those was disclose all contributions.
So give me an example.
Well, an example of that would be Ian Telfer, who gave $2.35 million. It's not on their disclosures. We found in Canadian tax records. There's Stephen Daddles, who is a mining investor in Canada, who gave 4 million shares of stock in a mining company to the Clinton Foundation. That was never disclosed, and there's evidence that favors were done for him. So the list goes on and on and on. This is a direct violation. This was also what was promised to the Senate Foreign Relations Committee in testimony.
So you're saying that Hillary lied to the Senate?
Yes, I am saying
I can use that language, lied?
I think so, absolutely. There's
so
no question
if you
about
were
it.
sitting in Congress and you were investigating any one of these transactions, what would you ask? What are the questions that you want answered?
I would say, first of all, are there other undisclosed contributions? I have 3 of them in the book, but I'm sure that there are probably others. I think this is why you even have liberal groups like Common Cause calling for an audit. You need somebody independently to come in to say who was actually giving them money, because we can't trust them.
Now, look, there were those on the left that said, sorry, it's the Clinton Foundation, it's a nonprofit. Why do we care about what they do? There's no evidence, and you've presented no evidence in all of those chapters of any crime. How do you respond?
Well, I think I have, and I think more importantly, we don't have access to emails. We don't have access to the server. I think that the pattern of behavior itself justifies investigation by those who have subpoena power and the capability to look into these things. And the thing to keep in mind about the Clinton Foundation is Hillary Clinton herself has endorsed an international standard on bribery, which says if I give money to a charity connected to a politician in the hopes of gaining favor, that constitutes bribery. That's a standard she has endorsed. So just because it's a charity doesn't mean we should.
Well, hasn't the Department of Justice investigated other politicians for much lesser activities?
No question about it. You look at the former governor of Virginia, McDonnell, who was prosecuted. You look at Senator Menendez. There have been U.S. corporations that have been prosecuted because they gave to legitimate charities in developing world countries in the hopes of gaining favor with politicians at far smaller levels than we're talking about.
Are there any deals that you didn't put in the book that you'd like to investigate further?
There are ones that we had leads on, but we sort of ran into a quiet
When
trail.
you say we, who's we?
That's my researchers at the Government Accountability Institute. We researched this for a year. We had 7 people on it.
Okay. Clinton Cash author Peter Schweizer. Thanks for joining the show.